Welcome back, children. Today we are going to begin a completely new chapter, banking. Before beginning the chapter, let me first explain to you there are certain types of accounts which we keep in the bank. Rather, when you go to a bank or when you see what is basically done there, it's savings account that is maintained by an individual in a bank. Your parents, we might be tomorrow, you people also, not might be, definitely. You'll also go to the bank and you'll be saving. So that individual account is a savings account. There are plenty of such accounts. There can be a current account, there can be a fixed deposit. What we are going to study in this particular exercise or chapter is that we are going to study about recurring deposit. What is recurring deposit? Recurring deposit means when you keep same amount every month and the interest is calculated every month wise. That means, say you're keeping 100 rupees every month in your recurring deposit account and it's for a tenure of 12 months. So in that case, what basically happens? Your 100 rupees for 12 months, it will be earning interest. Next month, again you are keeping 100 rupees there. So that will be earning interest for 11 months. Third month, again you go, this is the first month, second month, third month, again you go and keep the 100 rupees there. So that will be earning interest for 10 months. Like this you will continue till the 12th month. So on the 12th month, that particular amount of 100 rupees will be earning interest for only 1 month. So what we see is that the first 100 rupees earns interest for all the 12 months. The next 100 rupees for 11 months, next 10 months, like that it continues. So in the end, when we calculate the interest, the formula becomes interest. You know the formula for finding out simple interest, P into T into R by 100, same formula here. Only exception case is that time will change because interest is being earned every month. So P into, instead of T, we have N into N plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. Rate, so definitely by 100. P. Okay, now time becomes N into N plus 1. N here means number of months. Alright, so what we see, interest while calculating banking for recurring deposit becomes I equal to P into N plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. Next we are going to see about maturity value. Suppose you were keeping 100 rupees in the bank for a year. At the end of the year, what happens? At the end of the year, you get the entire lump sum amount. That means you have kept 100 rupees every month. So 12 months you have kept 100 rupees. Okay, that means you have kept the principal for n number of months. Okay, plus the interest on the amount which you have been keeping every month. Got it? So the total or your maturity value at the end of the maturity or the end of the tenure of your deposit, you get this. Okay? So based on these two formulas, we are going to do all the sums today. Let's begin. We're going to do exercise 2 and I'm going to begin with sum number 4. What is given in sum number 4? Sonia had a recurring deposit account in a bank and deposited rupees 600 per month. That means principal here is rupees 600. Okay. For 2.5 years. Time 2.5 years. This gets converted into 5 by 2 into 12. We have to convert it into 12 months. That means 30 months. 1 year has 12 months, so we need to convert it with respect to 12 months. Then it's saying if the rate of interest was 10% PA, find the maturity value. The rate of interest is 10% PA. You have to find the MV, maturity value. First I am finding out the interest. Interest formula P into n plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. What is P? 600. What is n? That means number of months. So it is 30 plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R is 10% by 100. So we get, okay, so we multiply and get rupees 2325. Okay. Now they told you to find out the MV or the maturity value. As I said, maturity value will be P into n plus I. So how much is P? 600. N is 30 plus 2325. 18,000 plus 2325. So we are getting Did you understand? It's a very simple sum, simple procedure, and it's completely formula based exercise. So you will just put in the formula and the respective values of each and every one and you solve it out. Okay? So let's move on to the next sum. Sum number 7. So different patterns actually which I am showing. David opened a recurring deposit account in a bank and deposited rupees. So principal here is rupees 300 per month for 2 years. Time is 2 years. 2 years becomes 2 into 12, that is 24 months. If he received rupees 7725 at the time of maturity, find the rate of interest per annum. So it said that his MV is rupees 7725. Told you to find rate of interest. Okay, let's do it. First I am finding out interest. P into n plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. So I am putting in the values. 300 into 24 into, I am writing it directly, 25 by 2 into 12 into R, I don't know, by 100. So how much do I have? I have 75 R as the interest rate. Okay. So according to the question, MV is equal to P into N plus I. So what do I have? 7725 is equal to P is 300, N is 24 plus 75 R. So how much am I getting? Or 75 R is equal to 7725 minus 7,200. That means I am getting 525. Okay. From here, or R is equal to 525 by 75. 75 into 7. Okay? I suppose you understood. It's a very simple one. Alright, so we are going to move on to the next one. And which will definitely be the last one today. Sum number 10. Mohan has a recurring deposit account in a bank for 2 years. So time is 2 years. 2 years means 2 into 12, 24 months. Rate of interest 6%. If he gets rupees 1200 as interest, now interest is given, that is 1200. So you have to find out monthly installment and amount of maturity. First let's find the monthly installment. With the help of interest, we find the monthly installment, that is P into n plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. So our interest is 1200. P we don't know, we have to find it out. N means 24 into 25 by 2 into 12 into R is 6 by 100. So I get this cancels out. 25, 4, 6, 2, or I get P equal to rupees 800. Okay. Now I'm going to find out the maturity value. So MV will be Pn plus I. P is 800 we have got into 24 plus interest is 1200. Okay. So we get 19,200. So I'm getting rupees 00402. Okay, do you all understand? Alright, so that is all for today, and then definitely we're going to meet together again next week. Thank you so much, children.